Hello, good evening, everybody, and welcome. I'm not too sure if there's any guests watching us for the first time, but all of these talks are recorded, and you're welcome to go back and watch them. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will always be kept updated. Last week, I started on our detox program, and the question is a detox necessary? What does it do? Is it just hype, or is it actually quite valuable to us? Considering that our system is detoxing all the time. Our bodies have been developed and designed to get rid of toxins as and how we become exposed to them. However, the problem is quite often, especially in today's lifestyle, we get overwhelmed with those toxins. So a few little toxins here and there we can deal with, but when you're getting bombarded with things that you're putting on your skin, you're getting bombarded with things that you're inhaling, you're getting bombarded with atmospheric toxins, environmental, all sorts of different things, sometimes your system becomes overwhelmed. And this happens especially if your diet isn't optimum. So I'm going to share my screen and just recap very, very briefly on what the signs are of a detox, how we know that we actually need to have a detox. Get all these goodies out the way. So detox, why do we need it? And how do we do it? So just a very brief recap. There are generally 10 signs that your body is screaming for a detox. As I always say, listen to your body. It talks very, very loudly. And these signs include things like you're constantly feeling fatigued, stressed, or overwhelmed. You experience unexplained headaches and/or brain fog. You often indulge in fried foods, processed meat, dairy, gluten, processed foods, refined sugar, or fast food, otherwise known as junk food. You catch colds and viruses easily and or often on medication. You're not at your ideal weight, and this could be overweight or it could be underweight. You tend to have breakouts and blemishes and or a dull complexion. You're exposed to common environmental toxins, which include artificial fragrances and household chemicals. You experience uncomfortable and or irregular digestion. You often feel emotionally drained, unmotivated, or lack energy and enthusiasm for life. And you have trouble sleeping through the night. So last week, I covered all the build-up to this particular part of the talk tonight. So if you need to know what the context is, please go back and watch last week's show, and you'll see exactly what I mean when I'm talking about this. So tonight we're talking specifically the Neolife Detox Program. What's in it and how does it work? It's been put together by an amazing group of people known as the Scientific Advisory Board, who were initially brought together by the world's leading toxicologist, Dr. Arthur First. And because he was a toxicologist, probably the best one in the world, he knew every little thing about toxins and how they work, how they don't work in the environment as well as in our bodies. And he was looking for a way to find an antidote to those toxins. And this is essentially where this whole program came from. So we're going to go through the formulation of it and why it's been put together exactly as it has. We start with a product called Stage 6. Overseas, this particular product is called Neolax, purely because it has laxative actions. Our natural eliminative processes cannot be taken for granted. You know, if you are regular, you eat, you go to the bathroom, probably at least once a day, sometimes 2, 3 times a day, that's fine, that's normal. But there are some people that actually don't go once a day. They don't go once every 2 days. They don't go once a week. Sometimes they only go once every 3 to 4 weeks. That, for me, is extremely scary, and it must be incredibly uncomfortable and painful as well. Now, faulty or irregular elimination can occur as a result of several reasons. These include improper dietary choices, such as insufficient fiber or too little liquid, and stress can also be a factor. Master herbalists have learned that a carefully selected combination of nature's herbal components can assist our lower digestive tract to perform its healthy elimination function. And Near Life Stage 6 is a unique combination of proven herbal ingredients, which are both safe and effective, and especially helpful for encouraging normal stool movement and bowel function. And one's got to be careful of laxatives out there because quite often they can stimulate the gut to excrete a stool, but it's not in a healthy manner. And some of them get your body to the stage where you become addicted to them, and your gut actually cannot work without these medications, whereas this natural product works differently. So why do we choose herbs for the lower digestive tract? We'll go through a little bit of anatomy again. There we go. There we can see what your gut looks like. So from the stomach, you go into the intestine. I won't go through all the fancy terminology over there just because that's higher grade. We don't need to know all of that stuff. But that's what your digestive tract looks like. Because herbs have been proven effective from centuries of use, and because herbs have a long history of safe use without side effects associated with chemical drugs, herbs were invented, or should I say, around significantly longer than medication has been around. And herbs obviously flavor your food, but most of them also have medicinal properties. Herbs are nature's solutions to wellness challenges. And herbs are non-habit forming. Herbs work naturally and gently to support the normal, calm digestive tract function. So they assist your normal functions. And herbs have been shown to restore the body's balance and help the body perform at its vital best. And herbs have been shown to support the natural processes of elimination and cleansing of the large intestine. So why do we need this particular product called Near Life Stage 6? It's a comprehensive formula. They use a unique, complete family approach to the formula, which provides broad, synergistic, meaning working together, effects of the herbal constituents, which optimize their ability to support optimal wellness via healthy elimination and internal cleansing. Herbs, apologies. Herbs are selected from many global traditions, bringing you the best herbal knowledge from around the world. It contains senna, which has been shown to support natural peristaltic action in the lower digestive tract. Peristaltic is the movement that happens in your gut because you don't just swallow food and it drops down via gravity. It actually gets moved along, sort of like a snake that's moving along. If you've ever watched a snake move, it uses like a creeping type motion, and in fact is using its ribs almost as feet. And our gut does a similar sort of thing. It contains prune powder, which promotes the regularity of bowel movement. It contains buckthorn bark, which has been shown to assist with easy stool movement and other eliminative functions. It contains licorice, which supports ease of elimination and also calms and soothes distressed tissues in the digestive tract. And as always, with any Neolife product, all of these herbs have been known to be used in the normal human food chain and have had centuries of use. And they guaranteed purity, potency, and consistency. This is the problem with herbal products. You cannot always tell if your potency is the same from batch to batch. Neolife have developed a way to guarantee that potency, the purity, and the consistency in every single batch. It is science to the next degree. And this product contains no sucrose, meaning no sugar, no yeast, no corn, no soya, or milk derivatives, because those are all common allergens in a lot of people. Proper elimination is essential to good health. Most people who come to Neolife searching for answers to their healthcare questions readily accept and understand the need for an abundance of essential nutrients in the daily diet. What many don't realize, however, is that elimination, the body's process of ridding itself of waste, is just as important, because you don't want toxins and things coming in without being able to process out the waste products. This concept becomes apparent, however, when two fundamental facts are understood. And these are, one, all of the waste product created by your metabolic activities are toxic to our bodies. Your body will only use what it needs. Anything else is considered poison. And we will die much sooner from an inability to eliminate waste than we will from a lack of food or starvation. Now, there's a scary thought. These two surprising but true facts readily point out how essential proper elimination is and how much we take this important process for granted. If you tend to go regularly and your gut is working properly, you actually don't notice that everything is working smoothly. However, should you end up with diarrhea or worse, constipation, you very quickly discover how uncomfortable your gut can be. So when elimination breaks down, we end up with a problem. From time to time, all of us experience a malfunction or breakdown in our elimination process. And the symptoms range from mild constipation, meaning you don't go for a day, maybe two, excess gas, a feeling of being bloated and discomfort, to severe cramping, and that leads on to extreme discomfort and even illness. I don't know if you've ever experienced or ever seen anybody walking around holding their tummy, not actually being able to stand upright. You can literally, in this case, see the pain in their face. In extreme cases, it is always advisable to consult a medical doctor to ascertain the underlying cause and pursue an appropriate medical remedy. So they need to find out what is causing the problem in order to be able to help you with fixing it. In less serious cases, however, other actions can be utilized. And this is where we use things like stage 6. Stage 6 tablets were formulated to help people deal effectively with maintaining or re-establishing proper elimination. It is a unique blend of naturally occurring herbs with time-proven benefits and effectiveness. These ingredients are combined in Neolife stage 6 to provide laxative and purgative actions safely without the use of drugs or chemicals. In the intestine, stage 6 stimulates the natural secretions of the intestinal wall, relieving constipation and promoting intestinal evacuation. So it's really just boosting the system that is already in your body. This relieves discomfort and creates the opportunity to re-establish intestinal regularity, which promotes proper elimination. Stage 6 is a helpful alternative for problems of elimination. It has proven to be a safe and effective means of dealing with sporadic or cyclic constipation and provides purgative actions for anyone desiring to use it as such. it is important that all of us be aware of our body's needs, not just in a dietary sense, but for every one of the 6 stages of nutrition, including that of elimination, which is probably one of the more important stages. And that is where the name stage 6 actually comes from, because it is the 6th stage, sorry, it is the 6th stage of nutrition, and that is healthy elimination. Please note that prolonged use, as with any laxative, is undesirable, can become habit-forming if used excessively for long periods of time. If you follow the labels, get your digestion working correctly, it should not be necessary for you to use stage 6 on a continual basis. If after using stage 6, intestinal regularity and proper elimination is not re-established, please discontinue the use and consult your doctor so that they can do scans and tests to find out what the problem is. So the next part of our detox program is called garlic allium complex. Now, numerous scientific studies link the consumption of allium vegetables, which include garlic, onion, chives, leek, etc., to lower risks of many threats to our well-being. It is a huge family of sulfur compounds and is largely responsible for the pungent smell and benefits of allium vegetables, which is what puts a lot of people off of these things, unfortunately. Neolife's garlic allium complex is a state-of-the-art whole food supplement that delivers standardized amounts of allicin, which is the smelly part, the key sulfur compound in garlic, plus other beneficial allium nutrients. So they don't just use one thing, they use the complete food. They have a targeted delivery technology which ensures that bioactive allicin reaches the intestines where it delivers the optimal benefit. So why do they use garlic and other allium vegetables? Allium vegetables, which include garlic, onion, chives, leeks, etc., have been used worldwide for thousands of years as foods, spices, and folk medicines. Scientific studies show that allium vegetables are enormously beneficial to our well-being. So why this particular one? It is a broad-spectrum whole food supplement. Garlic allium complex features extracts and concentrates from a variety of allium vegetables: garlic, onion, chive, leek, and there are quite a few others in fact. And these are linked in numerous research studies to optimal well-being and assures your daily intake of diverse, beneficial nutrients from the allium family. It is a unique process to protect the enzymes. Enzymes are those active ingredients of our food to help with the digestive process. The enzyme allinase is required for the formation of allicin, which is the critical sulfur compound responsible for many of garlic's benefits. So if you're having a deodorized garlic supplement or a garlic supplement mixed with various other things, basically deodorized means that they've taken the allicin out of there, you essentially are having a placebo. It's not doing anything for you except making somebody else very well off. Neolife's special technology protects the allinase from the destruction by stomach acid. So you therefore have a guaranteed allicin content. 2 tablets will provide you with 4,200 micrograms of active allicin from high-yield garlic extracts. Now, your minimum effective dose for garlic is 4,000 micrograms. So Neolife, once again, go above and beyond. Research studies show that this amount, which is roughly the equivalent to that found in 1 clove of fresh garlic, is effective in promoting well-being. The nutrient family approach includes not only allicin, but also other bioactive compounds, for example, oil-soluble substances from fresh garlic and onion, which are in allium vegetables and work together in different ways to benefit overall well-being. So you can enjoy the benefits of garlic without that nasty garlic breath. Because it is a targeted delivery technology, the enteric coating maximizes the product stability and absorption and assures the formation of active allicin in the intestines. In other words, that coating is acid-proof. As a result, garlic allium complex does not cause repeating or garlic breath. It also contains rosemary, which is a potent antioxidant herb, which helps to protect the tablet contents. It's convenient because not everybody has a clove of garlic handy, and it provides an easy way to reap the benefits of allium vegetables without having to eat a fresh clove of raw garlic every day. Now, our next product is called Beta-Guard, an absolutely mind-blowing design and absolutely unique to Neolife. The increasing presence of toxic chemicals in our environment increases the risk of chronic disease. Neolife's Beta-Guard offers nutritional protection. Its synergistic blend of antioxidant and detoxifying nutrients helps the body neutralize and metabolize toxic materials. As I said originally, Dr. Arthur First was the leading toxicologist in the world. He helped to develop oral chemotherapy and was looking for an antidote and didn't like the toxins he was seeing that people were being exposed to, and knew that people were going to be exposed to more often in the coming years. And he was looking for a safe, effective way of assisting your body's natural way of detoxifying all these toxins, getting them out the system naturally. So this Beta-Guard is there to assist our natural detoxification process. So why a nutritional supplement to protect against environmental toxins? Pollution threatens our well-being. Those of you who live in cities will know what I mean. There are countless vehicles driving around. There are factories. There are all sorts of horrible, nasty things in the air all around you. And I must say, people in agricultural areas end up with similar issues because of all the spraying and the toxins there. And the assault comes from all sides. The air we breathe, both indoors and outdoors, as well as the water we drink and the food we eat, are all potential sources of toxic exposure. Scientific research shows that certain nutrients may boost the body's defenses against environmental toxins by interfering with toxic reactions and preventing cellular damage. So why this particular product? It was developed by the world-renowned toxicologist, Dr. Arthur First, and it was formulated specifically to assist in defending the body against harmful agents in our air, water, and food. It is a synergistic blend of both antioxidants and detoxifying nutrients to help the body interrupt toxic processes and protect against cellular damage from environmental pollutants. And it provides antioxidant protection from beta-carotene and other carotenoids as they occur naturally in carrots, plus vitamin C and the complete vitamin E family of tocopherols and tocotrienols. It helps to detoxify foreign substances which are ingested or inhaled. B vitamins, including niacin, pyridoxine, and cyanocobalamin, help to detoxify foreign substances. These are big fancy terms. Don't stress about it, but they are all basically vitamin Bs. And the product also helps to protect against heavy metal contamination and helps boost the immune system. Using zinc, selenium, and GTF chromium, which aid the body's vital defenses. And that chromium, just by the way, is very, very good for diabetics. So the product features, it provides as much beta-carotene as 2 large carrots, plus whole food sourced vitamins C and E, which are there to provide antioxidant protection against environmental pollutants. It contains B vitamins, including niacin and pyridoxine, to help the body detoxify foreign substances which are ingested or inhaled. It contains zinc and selenium, which are there to defend against heavy metal poisons such as cadmium, mercury, and lead. It contains GTF, chromium, and other active ingredients to boost the immune system's response and help the liver detoxify food additives such as artificial colorings. Those artificial colorings can be poison in some people and quite often are one of the causes of ADD and ADHD in children. It is an amino acid chelation, which means that it improves the absorption of beneficial minerals. And it is formulated by one of the world's leading toxicologists, Dr. Arthur First. So the next one is Acidophilus Plus. I'm going to spin through this a bit quickly because I see I'm running out of time. So we need good bacteria as well as bad bacteria. There are many beneficial bacteria transform naturally occurring sugars, especially lactose, into lactic acid, and they promote a more balanced and stable intestinal environment. As we know, we have bad bacteria in the gut and we have good bacteria, and we need a balance because nature always wants balance. As one of the most abundant sources of lactose is milk, these beneficial bacteria have been used for thousands of years to produce yogurt, cheese, and fermented milks. Both science and folklore support the healthful roles of these foods. Near-life supplement of beneficial bacteria, Acidophilus Plus, combines potency with technology to guarantee that live organisms survive the stomach acid and reach the intestines to deliver 5 billion viable organisms capable of supporting optimal digestive tract function. Why beneficial bacteria? The beneficial bacteria help maintain a healthy balance of a variety of microorganisms in the intestines. They help to produce vitamins and, through an indirect mechanism, boost resistance to infection and disease. The cultured dairy products, yogurt, cheese, fermented milks, produced through the actions of beneficial bacteria have been used throughout the world for centuries to support health. Now, why this particular product? It is whole food derived. It contains beneficial bacteria that is isolated from cultured dairy foods to support a healthy balance of microorganisms in the gastrointestinal tract. It is broad spectrum because it delivers 5 types of beneficial lactic acid producing bacteria. I won't go through those names, but know that they are there. It's concentrated, as many beneficial bacteria as found in 10 servings of yogurt. The potency is guaranteed. Each capsule is filled with 5 billion live organisms and protected for delivery to the intestines. And near-life bacterial strains are cultivated under strict conditions to guarantee high levels of active bacteria, much higher numbers than are found in a serving of cultured dairy foods. In fact, 1 capsule of Acidophilus Plus contains as many beneficial bacteria as 10 1-cup servings of yogurt. It contains active cultures and has an exclusive gel guard protection system that assures the maximum number of live bacteria survive the stomach acid and reach the site of action, which is in the intestines. And when the capsule encounters the acidic environment of the stomach, it dissolves, and the contents of the capsule form an insoluble matrix which protects the bacteria. And when the stomach contents reach the intestines, the gel guard matrix is dissolved and the bacteria are released. The active cultures are delivered exactly where they must act to exert their healthful effects. It's convenient because each bottle contains a 60-day supply, whereas dairy products are limited in their shelf life. Near-Life's Acidophilus Plus has an extended shelf life if stored as recommended, and that is stored in a cool, dry place and refrigerated after opening. Now, while cultured dairy products can be inconvenient to transport, store, and sometimes even locate, Acidophilus Plus is easy to take anywhere your busy lifestyle takes you. Taking just 1 capsule a day is a convenient way to help maintain a constant healthful balance of intestinal flora. So our 3-day detox instructions. This is all in the kit, just by the way, and I'm not really going to get into it now because I would like the person who invited you to this to explain it more to you and go through the program. But you basically, on days 1 and 2, you eat only the fresh fruits and vegetables, raw or lightly steamed. And you drink 12 to 16 ounces of fluids every 2 hours. Neolife tea is recommended at least once daily for energy. So essentially, you're going on a liquid diet to flush out as many toxins as possible. On day 3, you start to eat again because now you're balancing and you're energizing. And you breakfast with Neolife shake. You have a snack of a Neolife bar or a healthy snack. You have lunch in the form of a Neolife shake. And you snack again in the afternoon on the healthy stuff. And then you have a healthy dinner, low fat, high protein meal. And you drink 12 to 16 ounces of liquids every 2 hours. And Neolife tea is again recommended at least once daily for energy. So please go through the detox program with your clients and do yourself a favor. If you haven't done a detox yet, go through the program yourself. Read it carefully. I hope this has explained the detox program a little bit better and put it into maybe slightly better context as to why we need it and why it is so essential. My suggestion is that anybody starting a nutrition program who has not had proper nutritional supplements before, or whose diet may have been dodgy in the past, they've been a yo-yo dieter, they've got possibly allergies, they've got external signs showing things that there's a problem with the system. Once I understand that medically, the system is really just overwhelmed and needs a bit of assistance, they can safely do the detox. Work with them. Don't just sell it, hand it over and leave them. Work with them. Contact them daily. It's only 3 days after all. Work with them to help them and explain why they're feeling, what they're feeling when they are. And that way, keep up with how they're doing. And you will see the results, and they will see, and more importantly, they will feel the results. And you feel so much better. I don't know if anybody on here has done the detox program, specifically the 3-day detox. We've got about 2 minutes. If you'd like to give a quick, short testimony, please unmute yourself and let us know. Anybody done the detox? Okay. Well, if you haven't,
I did long ago.
Okay. And how did you feel? What were your results?
The first day, the first hour, I had a headache because mind over matter, I needed coffee and I wasn't going to get coffee. So I was throwing a tantrum. So I had a headache. But other than that, it went well.
Good. And by drinking the extra fluid, did that make a difference?
Yes. And I praised the Neolife tea because that really gave me a good boost.
Good. And it does have caffeine, so it would have given you your coffee boost as well. Okay, I'm going to stop recording now.